Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, my name is Amman, and I'm originally from India. Came here in UK in 2004, and ever since I came here, I've been studying. So it's been nearly 6 years, approximately 7 years, which will be in April 2011. I will be finishing my masters. So I've been studying here for the last 6 years.
What made you want to come to the UK in the first place?
Frankly speaking, it wasn't my intention to come here. My intentions were actually to stay back, but just somehow, back home in India, it's like you got influenced by your friends or family. Okay, you should go abroad. You need to do something in your life.
Describe the Indian primary school system. How does it work over there?
It's quite strict. In a way that you have to study. You have to study a hell lot of books. You've been loaded with the books. You have to carry books, like bags of books.
From a young age?
From a young age. It's like since you start your school, it's simple as that. Also, I'm from Punjab, so I have to study the Punjabi language and plus the Hindi language, which is necessary in every school in all over India. Like if you're studying, for example, in Maharashtra, or for example, in any other state, you have to learn the language of that state. Obviously, you're born there, so you need to know the language. And you need to know your national language is Hindi, so you have to balance between both of these. And it's been quite strict because we have to deliver, we have a pressure from our parents that, okay, you have to deliver. You have to get certain amount of marks in this subject. If you are good in maths, you are considered good. If you are not good in maths, it means that you're like bit down to somewhere below the line. So it's like you have to deliver a lot of expectations.
What would happen if you didn't meet those expectations of your parents?
If you don't meet the expectations, then you have to suffer like in another way. Like I was in sports as well, so I was actually a volleyball player. I played up to the state level in India. So I have to compromise. I have to compromise that career of volleyball, and I have to focus on the education, because my parents were saying, sports will not give you money, or sports will not deliver what you want, and sports will not give you long-term satisfaction. All you have to do is you have to study, and then if you study better, then then you will get like good reputation in the society. So basically, you have to study for society. Like difference here in UK, which I find out is like from primary school. You don't get that much pressure. Young kids, they do certain kind of other activities, which is in more practical sense. You have to, you do more practical activities here, even from the teachers. But back home in India, teachers, they are so pressurizing you. Like we used to have every month tests, exams for every subject. So you're always up to your toes, studying, which kills your brain to a certain extent. It's like brainstorming.
So, which system would you prefer, the UK or the Indian system, and which one would you prefer for your kids, if you had a choice?
For my kids,
if you had a choice, how would you prefer they study, the Indian way or the UK way?
I think they should be studying until high school in India. Because the reason being, even though there is a lot of pressure of learning a lot of stuff from every subject, you tend to learn a lot. The concepts and the basics are more clear, and then utilizing those concepts and the ideas in your further development of the career which you want to choose after the high school. You can go further in the college. And then in the college, the same story happens. Okay, you have a liberty of moving around, because then you are grown up. Then you're like what do you call it? Then you're grown up in the sense like your parents will still put the restrictions, but they will say, okay, now you're grown up, you can decide what is wrong and what is right for you. Yeah, then after college, my personal suggestion will be like to come to UK or either to any other countries like USA or Australia to go for further studies, which is good option because then that you can utilize the concepts and ideas learned in India. You can put those ideas here. When you come here, you find the system is totally different. You have assignments here. Back home in India, you got exams, and you do written exams. And here you have to do assignments, which is like all computer based. You have to be good in Microsoft Office, and you have to do presentations, PowerPoints, which is good.
How did you find that transition from just doing exams to coming here and doing lengthy assignments?
I initially found it a bit difficult. The problem in India is English-speaking nation, but still the difference is the English we speak and the English the tutors expect us to deliver here is a bit different. We tend to write long sentences. Here, tutors, what they ask us is to the point, and we tend to exaggerate the little thing to the big sentences.
Okay. You say India is an English-speaking country. At what age do they make you learn English from, and how strict are they that you learn English as well as the other languages you mentioned?
I studied in English medium school, and but it wasn't an English medium school because people, the students and the teachers, they speak the native language. So you don't learn anything. Only thing you learn is how to write, and how to speak is not. They don't give like much attention to how to speak, because the interaction between the teachers and the student is the language. Like for example, in my case, Punjabi. So I think it was a bit difficult.
Going back to that volleyball, you talking about you played state level volleyball. What did your parents say about that? Were they different from other parents in that they wanted you, were happy for you to do it? Or?
They said to me, okay, you can do that side by side, which is not. It's possible. It's not possible in a way that you have to deliver in terms of studies as well. You have to make your parents satisfied. So in the end, I have to compromise on that, and I have to leave that bit, and I have to move on for the further studies.
That's not a common scenario where the parents in India would say you can do both at the same time.
Well, I think the trend is changing now. So
back when you was young.
Well, when I was there, then it wasn't like that. Like you have to be very good in academic. You have to be very good in what do you call it? Your skills, like skills in education.
So now you're saying parents are more open to their child doing sports, creative arts.
Yeah, it's changed. For example, my nephew in India, he's now 7 years old. So he's actually playing tennis. He's interested in tennis, and the parents are allowing since childhood, since his age now, which is 7 years. He started playing since when he was 6. So it's been already 1 year, and he has improved a lot. And I can see him maybe playing further not for India. You can't say that, but I can see him playing somewhere in that sports.
So this change in attitude is all part of a younger generation movement.
Yeah, I think it's more to do with the Western culture. They are very much influenced by Western culture.
So they're applying Western traditions. No.
Yeah, they're applying all those. They're actually getting good effects of Western culture. At the same time, there are negatives, like people are getting out of the way of religion, and they are actually moving towards more modern world, which is good, but which is also not good in a sense. When you have a religion, you need to follow your religion. You can't just ignore all the bits of religion.